Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
Bart, I've been taking a sip of water so my voice didn't crack.
Bruichladdich, Islay Barley 2014.
Woo, and I got this. And we're going to test it.
Good old Islay Barley style.
Woo. See, that was good. We're back in the swing, baby.
It took us 4 videos or something to figure that out last time.
I'm like, well, we're here and we're going to talk about a whiskey. You're like, ooh, boring. Hello.
It was a little weird at first, the remote thing. So
it was.
That was our first attempt at, and this is what we plan on doing. Last time we got together, Bart had picked up the whiskeys. It was my turn this time. So I did focus a little bit more on Scotch.
What are you talking about?
Last time Bart focused on bourbon and Irish whiskey.
Well, you're our general procurer.
I said, we're the Scotch Test Dummies, and you didn't buy any Scotch.
Well, it would be too much to say Scotch, bourbon, rum, Armagnac, Test Dummies, boom. Yeah. Spirits. Spirit Test Dummies. Sounds like we're ghost hunters.
That's true.
Yeah. It'd probably get more views.
Anyway, old style Bruichladdich Islay Barley. This was last year's, the 2013. Oh, and I see I marked on here $80. That was last year's.
Oh.
This is the annual edition they do, and then they've got a little map on the front here that shows you what regions on Islay where the barley came from. 50% ABV. Now that's last year's. We've seen a label switch up this year back now to the almost traditional Bruichladdich Classic Lottie Blue, which actually caught my eye on the shelf. I was like, "What is that?"
That's good. Yeah, it kind of harkens back to the Seafoam.
That's right. Yeah. So 2014, and you can find out. I don't want to go into trying to read all of the fine print that's on here. With
too close
everything where everything is from, but anyway, it's the 2014 Classic Lottie or Bruichladdich Islay Barley, and as Bart said, we're gonna test it.
Yeah, test it. Fresh mown hay, baby. Fresh mown hay, vanillas, a little bit of a tart.
Yeah, I can smell that.
Yeah,
and it's a foot from my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit of a lemon furniture polish, waxy. Oh yeah. The pledge lemon wax, malted barley, grassy. A little bit of a mint, almost maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like the clean, refreshing mint part. Yeah, like the mint and a crushed mojito.
I got to try to scoot you. I got you scooted a little too far over here on my computer. Get you more center. There we go. I'm not looking off to the side.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm dialed right in. I can just, watch out.
Yeah, I have to switch that up next time.
Yeah.
Anywho. Last time we filmed, I did not have my shelves up. They are now up, as you can see.
That's right. So, you can see, I still have the tractor. That's also my box of samples back there. Whenever I do a blind, baby, they come out of that box. Mm-hmm. It's still chuck full, Beaver, the Beeve. And then you can see my Paul Johns back there too, bunch of Irish, or Indian whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My wife came in, was walking around and started bumping bottles, and she's like, "What is this?" I go, "Well, you always have to have your Japanese Nika coffee handy." And then I just can't quit this bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
This bad boy.
All right, take a sip. I took a sip. Very nice. First sip of the day. First sip on the palate. I believe all of Bruichladdich are minimum is 50% ABV. This one is 50%. It's very nice. It hits the palate. It's rich. It's thick. It's waxy.
Yeah.
Almost a little bit, as far as like SMWS would say, oily and coastal almost. It's kind of salty, kind of oily, waxy, lemony. It's nice. Good
Yeah,
power.
bits of honey, vanilla, but yeah, it's great mouthfeel. Yeah, you're right. A waxy, full, velvety on the side of my cheek.
Yeah, very nice. Wow. And I remember we've probably had 4 or 5 at least of these through the years. This one is really popping out as a good one. I know there was at least one in there, and it might have been 2 years ago, that was just really, it was almost like just malty and grassy. And I don't remember it having this much depth, I would say. A lot of depth on this one. It's thick, it's chewy. It's very nice. I think this is probably one of the better additions from memory that I can remember for the Islay Barley edition.
Yeah, if you like the malt forward where you can get that fresh mown hay, this has it. With those honey vanillas.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I like it. Yeah, very nice. Put a drop of water on there.
Nice legs on the glass. You can kind of see there as they're coming down. It's like thick on the glass. That's nice.
Wow.
I haven't even added water yet. I do not have the dropper in here, so I'm going to use just the cap technique of just a tiny little bit. Boop. All right. There we go. That is 2 drops. 2 drops. I'm doing that.
Unchill filtered, coloring free, of course.
Yep.
I believe with all of Bruichladdich editions. Aged 8 years in oak casks, distilled in 2014.
The water peppered it up a little bit.
Really?
A little bit of a pepper spice to me, which I don't like as much as the honey vanilla, but that's interesting. Wow. Peppered, black peppered up, and
you're right.
What else? Maybe I get a little bit more of like a barrel char, maybe.
Dusty oak or char.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely, it almost feels like it's even punching a little bit harder now. It's weird. It feels smoother, but also like it's punching a little bit more. It could be that spice that's doing it, but yeah, definitely a black pepper spice. I think like a dusty oak or something showing now too. But on the front end, it almost felt like it was smoother and was like getting more honeyed. And then after I swallowed, it just became that peppery, spicy, oaky influence. Great transition there with the water.
Yeah, that is like very distinct. And I only had a couple. These weren't like big drops either. Wow.
Right. I almost think I liked it neat though. It was just more that lemony, honeyed, waxy profile. And then the water bringing out really transition. Probably one of the hardest transitions I've seen with water with a whiskey
in a long time.
Yeah. Almost a 180. It did a 360.
Ooh, watch out. Yeah, no, it was an old chief that said, "You did so good, we did a 380." And there were a bunch of like people going, "Oh yeah," a bunch of lemmings like, "You bet." Yeah. And I'm like, hold on a second. That's all the way around and a 20-degree over. That doesn't sound right at all. There were like 4 people looking around like, hold on, that ain't right. Yeah. And then, like I said, you always got the, oh yes. Yeah, we did 380. I was like, oh my God.
3.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, now hold on. I'm no genius. Yeah, I'm with you. I prefer this neat. Not that this is bad.
Right.
I love when there's transitions, but it's distinctly different with just a couple drops of water.
Right. Yeah, that's the hard 180, and it's still good. But yeah, definitely two different whiskeys almost. It felt like I added another round of water here just see if it does anything.
Yeah, see if that'll tame her back down. Some kind of alchemy. Boy, that is really different.
Yeah. And now that brought it down. Boy, there's just something in there with that first round of water.
Yep. Now I got to do it.
We've got back to a little bit more sweet, almost a little bit of the mint should come back now. Tone down that spice. Still there, still oaky. But yeah, that's really this is a good one.
Okay. Let me come in here. I've added really a bigger dollop of water.
But overall, I still don't think I brought the alcohol. I might be at like a 46% ABV now with the water that I've added to this. I mean, it's not like I've added that much water, but
okay. Still get a lot of barrel char now up front, but then it's moving into the vanilla kind of treacle, vanilla hints with still some barrel influence in there. I am with you though. I think I would sip this one neat. I like the vanilla honey with the fresh mown hay better than these peppers and barrel characters here. That's still, I love when there's all this. And for me, Scotch does this more. Scotch will do these big moves with whether it's a drop of water or a cube. Whereas with the bourbons, nothing against bourbon, but it's just kind of bringing her down through that caramel vanilla with a bourbon. I told a buddy, he goes, you know what? I don't like those. It'll hit a good spot and then it gets watered down. I'm like, grab a spoon, brother, and fish that cube out. He's like, what? Never even thought about it. I'm like, yeah, you find that sweet spot and control it.
You'll like this on this year's edition, 750 milliliters still. Bruichladdich, not caving.
Don't cave, baby.
All right, I'm ready to score it.
Hold on, I'm not. The transition still threw me. No. 88.
Ooh. 91.
I'm tough, baby.
Yeah, you're tough. 91.
Yeah, I like it, but it's not like, for me to pop into the 90s, you're talking. And most whiskeys are in that 80 realm. I'm always honest with that. I think almost everybody puts out a good whiskey. So when you got an 88, we're on the upper end of good. When we hit into 90, I'll go out and find it and buy more. That's what the difference is for me.
Right. No, I like it. I think this is one of the better editions of the Islay Barley from Bruichladdich. It's definitely standing out in my mind anyways, being better. $76 was this one.
Wow. That's actually a really good price for what this is doing.
$80 for last year, 76. Yeah. 76 for this one. That's a good buy.
I also like the shrink, baby. $4.
Yeah. Well, and that could be Wichita to Tampa. So,
okay.
And actually all of these bottles today are from Gaspar's liquor shop here. And they're actually in one of the north suburbs of Tampa, but Temple Terrace, but great liquor store.
And the owner, his last name is Gaspar?
Close. No.
Oh, sorry. Thought it was like, Trey Gaspar.
Yeah. Jimmy, and actually, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Oh, it's Jimmy?
It looks like Italian.
Oh, I love the name Jimmy. That's my go-to, like, for everybody. Jimmy.
Well, and someone commented about a month ago, 2 months ago, on one of the videos, said, Scott needs to go to Gaspar's liquor shop. And I said, already been there? Know the owner, Jimmy? Great shop.
That's right. Whoa.
Wrap it up.
Oh, did we go on
we
went on a little path.
Not bad.
I'm still working through that one. The water really extended the heck out of that. All right.
15 minutes. Time to wrap this one up.
All right. Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.
Dummies.